Hello there, welcome back. This is Jimmy. Today I want to share my opinions of the upcoming firestorm game mode for Battlefield 5. Just take note that this is my own personal opinion on what I would like to see when this game mode launches after the initial release of Battlefield 5. Firestorm is probably a highly requested addition for the upcoming title, and every player seems to have their own personal concerns on what could happen if this game mode turns out to be a huge success for the franchise or just a failure. Some people really like the idea, whereas others prefer to look on a different direction and hope to find something more suitable for the theme on where the game focuses on. Easily, one of the first things that comes to my mind when we talk about Firestorm is to have a separate progression system. For example, we all know that Battlefield 5 will have a level progression where every player is expected to grind their way to max rank. But what about if Firestorm had its own progression, almost like if it were its own standalone game? I think that this is the part where longevity for the game plays a big role and helps those players who are seeking for the next challenge. Every player has their own taste when it comes to video games. Some like to grind through levels, some like to hunt Easter eggs, unlock stuff, collect, troll, play casually, etc. I consider myself to be a grinder. I like to fly through the levels and then continue with getting mastery for my weapons. Secondly, and I think this one is a must-have, is just incrementing the player count up to 100 or even a little higher. Some details are still missing about the map size, but this is my opinion, and I think that the more the better. In this way, I think it could make for a more interesting gameplay experience where tension is everywhere, making it more different to what other games such as Fortnite or PUBG has to offer. Of course, some people might say the Firestorm will not be any different since the concept is the same: kill everyone and be the last man standing, and you're correct, but every game has something different to offer. What could happen if Battlefield offer a bigger scale of battle royale, where we have up to, I don't know, like 150 or 200 players? I know that sounds crazy enough, right? But everything can happen. I'm just throwing crazy ideas out of the blue. The third thing that I want to see, and I'm probably starting to ask a little bit too much, is to have a dynamic weather, and this includes having a day and night environment as well. Imagine that every time you enter the map we have a different scenario where on one match it's raining or it's very foggy, and on top of that night falls on the map, or even it's about to dawn, giving players a large variety of tactics they can use to approach every encounter, making gameplay more interesting. Battlefield 5 has a good variety of mechanics that, combined with this new game mode, could make a huge impression. Okay, that was number 4. After watching gameplay of Blackout from Call of Duty, I really like the idea of having some of the favorite maps being added to a bigger one. And what about if Battlefield did the same and added Grand Bazaar, Operation Metro, Propaganda, Damaban Peak, No Shore Canals, just to name a few. That was number 4, and although it was very short, I think that my intention was clear. So let's go directly to the final thing that I want to see in Firestorm, and that is to have a training area. Yes, a training area where I can warm up before entering a match, and this applies to normal mode as well. Even if you are an experienced player, the majority of the time you'll want to warm up before entering a match to have a very better competitive edge over other players, especially where everyone is trying to kill each other. And I think this could also benefit newcomers to get them to know the mechanics of the game and get them comfortable to every weapon and gadget they might encounter through all of the map. these are the 5 things that I want to see added with the upcoming Firestorm game mode. Definitely some of them might sound crazy, and I agree with that. But hey, there are just some ideas that I would like to see in the game. But what about your ideas? If you have some crazier ones than mine, just type it in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video and want to help me grow this channel, please give me a simple thumbs up or subscribe. I'll be grateful to ya. And this is Jimmy. Have a great day.